Good morning from day 142, I think. Just left the wind hurry shelter, which was nice enough. Absolutely poured down again in the night. So once again, packing up a lovely sodden wet tent. Running pretty low on food, but I had the last of my wraps this morning. A tortilla thing with some peanut butter and a raspberry fig bar, which was good. So I got a decent amount of calories, I think, to start the day. There is a deli or a farm stand or something in about 4 miles, and there is a coffee shop beyond that. So about maybe 4.5 miles. I'm going to get off trail briefly for some coffee and pastry, and then when the farm stand opens, which I think is around 10ish, we'll pop down there and grab some stuff for lunch and so forth. The plan for tonight, or for today I guess, is to try and push to somewhere called West Hartford. So the trail goes through the town. Now it's a very small town apparently, and I could be wrong, but again, I think Hurricane Irene kind of devastated it back in 2011. So there's not much in the way of hiker stuff there, but there are apparently a couple of places in town that allow you to camp. So it's about 18 miles to there. And hopefully we'll end up with camping in like either a business like courtyard or something, or in some farm on some farmland or something. But again, no idea what's there. Far Out seems to say that there is stuff. So fingers crossed, and we'll aim for there. The day looks like a bit more kind of roller coastery, up and down, up and down, up and down, but nothing as significant as the climbs yesterday, which in all honesty weren't terrible. It's just whatever. But yeah, so a lot of up and down, which we all love. Feeling okay this morning. I've jumped out early, so I'm on trail by 7. Jumped out early to just kind of get some time by myself and with my thoughts after the last couple of days being pretty rough. Not sure if it's a great idea, but we'll see. Me with my thoughts at the moment is not always a swell idea, but again, we'll see. Maybe I can hike myself out of this funk. So I'm planning to stop at the coffee shop and probably have the others catch up then. I don't think they'll be too far behind me. Other than that, the weather's supposed to be nice for today. Like, I think last night was allegedly the last of the rain in the foreseeable future, but again, you can never really tell out here, so everything is damp, either from the rain last night or from the sweating yesterday, which doesn't dry up. We are staying in somewhere. A wonderful trail angel when we were at Green Mountain. There was a list of trail angels who open their doors for 80 through hikers around the Hanover section, which is where Dartmouth College is, and is apparently difficult to get like accommodation, or certainly get reasonably priced accommodation. Bloody Ivy Leagues. So there's a list of trail angels, so we contacted them. Well, yeah, one of the people on the list, and apparently she is very excited to host us in the rectory. So the Reverend Jenny has room for, I think, maybe 5 of us. So Sass, Gadget, Pumba, myself, and Cheeseblock. So it's great to have Cheeseblock back in the fold. Gadget and I in particular have really missed him. And it's been so long since we'd hiked with him. But he's just, same old Cheeseblock. So that's great. But yeah, I think that's most of what's relevant to talk about. Happy hiking. Something very magical about the forest at the moment and the trail. Vermont is beautiful. I'm struggling with the mud and the wet and the heat and the bugs and all the reintroduction of pointless ups and downs. But again, this is just fairy tale bullshit beautiful. It's amazing. Hey, AT, climb up this hill to a waypoint marked viewpoint. Here's the viewpoint. Oh, it's trees. I know I've talked in the past about, how I like the fact that they haven't necessarily cut things back to make views and, maintain stuff artificially. But it is funny when, the far out lists something as a view and you get up there and it's just wood. It's like, yeah, okay. When did you last check this? Anyway, about 1.5 miles to the road now, before I think maybe half a mile up for a coffee. But it's been beautiful this morning. I can't work out if the water coming off me is from sweat or from water from the trees. It's not raining and the sky looks pretty clear up there. But yeah, there's obviously a lot of wetness on the leaves that drip off periodically, and then when you brush past them, you get drenched again. So yeah. But anyway, 1.5 miles downhill. See you in a bit. The last maybe half a mile down off of the hillside up there is through pretty overgrown fields, and I'm drenched. Hopefully it'll dry out quickly for the others, but for the moment I've got the shoes and socks trying to dry. There's a farm stand in, I think it's about 2.2, but that won't be open for another hour and a half at least. But there is a coffee place that's supposedly open for 8, and it is now 8:35. So I'm going to go and see if I can find that and get myself a coffee and sit dejectedly and damply and try to dry off a little bit, but at least maybe get some caffeine. What a stupid, funny morning. Love it.
Very pretty.
I'm sorry, what did you have to say there?
Relax and enjoy. Welcome to BT. Heck yeah. Vermont, we are in ya.
Okay, we're hiking down the hill into West Hartford, and we're discussing the chances of Sass being a cultured lady. Apparently, it's not high because she eats whole rotisserie chickens like a feral beast. It's now on YouTube. It's gonna be on YouTube.
Not in public.
So there was a farm stand back there that used to do rotisserie chickens, and apparently they had to stop because of a bear problem. But I got Sass's hopes up, and now it's become a joke. But yeah. So we got maybe a mile to go into town, and we're going to stay at a Trail Angel, I guess. So there's a couple of places at least in town where they seem to allow hikers to camp in town. So I'll show you what we see.